Hello everyone. This is not going to probably be a rock star greatest video ever, but I just want to take a moment to explain a few things so that there can be some understanding. I had some questions this morning in the room. So first I'm going to go over the dates. So this little this little line over here on the far left, squiggly looking, snaky looking line, that is our date line. It also gives us the bars. And when I click, what it's showing is, that was a previous high, the 17th of January at 9:30. It came down into the low 17th of January at 9:50. Then of course, that's when I had that chart set up. Then when I use the red lines, that's symmetry. So I go back here and I look high, low to the more recent high, high, low to the more recent high. This is symmetry. Symmetry are previous swings in the market. These are really very important. Okay, that is how I got that set up this morning, is I looked at swings we've already had in the market, and then I projected them from that 17th of January, which was this morning, high at 9:30 a.m. That's how I got that symmetry at 60.12. Then I looked from this previous swing low from about 7 a.m. this morning, and I went to the more recent high that was at 9:30 this morning. And that's how I got that setup zone this morning. I'm going to delete this other stuff so that there's not enough confusion. But it was the 50% retracement, which is the blue line, that overlapped with the red 100%. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and do this real quick. When I go from that low to high, that gives me all of these retracements. The 236, the 382, the 50%, and 786 are all blue. The 618 is pink. Okay, I'm very fond of the pink 618 myself. But all the other retracements are important. They're even more important when they overlap symmetry, which is the red line. So the red line is the most important. It's the only one by itself that's considered a setup unless you make it part of your trading plan to trade retracements by themselves. So we hit and held that price support. That is that black box that you see at the bottom. It is showing you the date, time. Okay, now where it says 2 bars right there, it's saying that from the high of the 17th of January at 9:30 a.m. until we got to that low, the first bar counts as a 0. That first one counts as a 0, which is that one I'm going to highlight in thick blue. That's 0, 1, 2. Okay, so 2 bars down, it was 22.75 points down. That's why it says negative 22.75 points from that high at 9:30 to the low at 9:50 a.m. Eastern. We hit and held price support. We took off, met almost both targets on the upside. Okay, so that green, well, since I already have target 2, I'll label it first. So the green is representative of extensions. Extensions is when you go beyond the previous price. The previous price is where I have this dark blue line. The previous high for this morning was 60.35.5. Okay. We extended beyond that. And by the way I get those is I go this high to this low, and see how those, you can kind of see those the way it's looking right there. Okay, I'll go ahead and delete those again so you can see me do it. So I take this morning's high and I go to the low from where we bounced. Right, that high to that low gives me the targets off of this swing that we're in. This was the swing we were in at the time, represented by that dark blue line. High to low gives me the targets. Targets are always, the first one is always 1.272 and the second one is 1.618. Okay, so we met both of those targets on the upside. We say mini moves tend to terminate at extensions of prior swings. That was the prior swing we had. We bounced, hit the targets. Now we're terminating at the extensions of those prior swings. So now we're getting a pullback. What did I do just now on the live 10-minute chart? Now I'm doing that low to this high, and I will look at retracements again. I will also look at these previous swings to set the move back up again. Okay, so that's what we do over and over again. And of course, it happens on the 10-minute chart more than it happens on some of the higher time frame charts, because the 10-minute charts are where you see the move first. I'll do some more videos on a few other things, but I'm going to get this video done real quick because I've got to get back to the charts.